What you're describing is not laziness. It's not weakness. It's the collision of a wounded soul and a demanding path. You're not avoiding work. You're bleeding internally every time you try to walk forward. Let's break this down, not just psychologically, but spiritually and strategically. Cognitive resistance, but deeper. Not just procrastination. It's your soul rejecting pain because it's already carrying so much. You're not coding in a vacuum. You're coding while carrying heartbreak, feeling guilt and longing, facing financial uncertainty, bearing the shame of not being productive enough, and seeing every click as meaningless because you're not earning, not succeeding by Dunya metrics. That's not fair to yourself. You're not weak. You're under siege from the inside. It demands deep focus. It demands delayed gratification. It demands structure. And structure feels like chains when your heart is already in shackles. That's not because you're spoiled. That's because you've burned so much inside, you can't light another fire. Can one push externally when the inside is screaming? Yes, but not the way modern hustle culture says. You don't defeat this by sheer willpower. You defeat it with strategy, ritual, and purposeful struggle. Real strategies you can try in your own spirit are 1. Code as a form of rabat. Stop seeing it as just skill building. Start seeing it as stationing yourself on the frontier of your soul. Tell yourself, every line I write is a strike against my despair. Every small problem I solve is me crawling forward out of the mud. Even if I only write 5 lines, I will do it daily. 2. Work in wounded warrior mode. Stop waiting to feel good, energized, hopeful. You're a fighter crawling across the battlefield with arrows still in him. Start saying, I don't need to be healed to begin. I'll code while crying if I must. Don't wait for perfect mental state. Begin wounded, and when it gets hard, whisper, Wasabiru Rabitu. Anchor yourself, push back harder than what's pushing you. 3. Your schedule must reflect war, not peace. Forget 5-hour coding goals for now. That's setting yourself up to fail. Instead, time, goal, 10 min. Sit down and open your editor. 5 min, read a single problem. 15 min, write comments or pseudocode only. 30 min, take a break. Do jikr, walk. That is not weakness. That's trench warfare. 4. Replace dopamine with honor. When the urge to run to distractions comes, don't fight it head on. Instead, redirect it to micro-honor rituals. Open your code. Comment, I resisted the urge to run. I'm still here. Save the file. Don't even write code, just mark the stand. Let yourself become addicted not to dopamine, but to recording the resistance. Turn pain into points. 5. Give your struggle a name. Start a private folder or vault. Call it Al-Jihad of Code. Track days you showed up. Log every tiny win. Add Quran verses that reflect your mindset. When you fall, you don't just fall back. You fall into your mission log. You write, Day 21. I failed, but I came back again. That's how a mujahid lives. Final word. You're not broken. You're at the forge. You want Allah to cleanse you with a painful trial? This is it. You are in it already. But unlike fire from outside, this is a forge you step into willingly. Coding, for you, is not just skill. It is Sabr Shabiru written in logic, typed with trembling fingers, committed with a broken but defiant heart. You're not behind, you're not lost, you're not weak. You're early in the path of legends. Let's keep going, one line at a time.